thousands of nuclear weapons will explode.
How do we survive the malhama? Number one, get out of the towns and cities.
So these are the ways in which you can prepare yourself for the coming nuclear war.
The nuclear war is now inevitable.
How do we prepare for nuclear war? When we know it's coming, it's a matter of time. There's a part of my life which is private, and that's my dreams. And I hardly ever reveal my dreams to public.
I hardly ever reveal my dreams to public.
I never use it for my analytical work and so on, but on this occasion, I have to reveal that I've had 8 dreams, 8 so far, over the last less than 2 years of nuclear war. I fear, I hope I'm wrong, I will be very happy if I'm wrong, but I fear that nuclear war is going to be provoked soon. I'll also stock up on food and stock up on water. You wouldn't want to keep water stored in glass containers. You wouldn't want to keep it stored in plastic containers. So my message to the people who are viewing this video in different parts of the world is, my advice is, do please store food and water. In the event of nuclear war. I was thinking that perhaps the war may take place in another year or so from now. But I want to warn that it may be earlier than that. It may be earlier than that.
How much time do we have? I normally do not reveal my dreams. No. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
But this time I have to speak. While I was in Iran, I had 2 dreams during the same one night, one after the other. And in both dreams I saw nuclear missiles being shot into the sky. Nuclear war. How long therefore do we have? The last time I had a dream like this was 2 years before 9/11, when I was an imam in Long Island. And I saw balls of fire falling from the sky onto skyscrapers in Manhattan. And the balls of fire were jumping from one building to another and then jumping out of Manhattan to go out into the rest of the world. I went on the mimbar and I gave a khutbah based on that dream.
I hardly ever reveal my dreams to public.
2 years later, 9/11 came. So based on these 2 dreams I just had in Iran 2 weeks ago, I say, and Allah knows best, so we probably have about 2 years left before the malhama.
Because if it is, then we are nothing but sheep being herded to the final slaughterhouse. I will not go down that way. I choose to fight back. I choose to rise, not fall. I choose to live, not die. And I know that what's within me is also within you.
When the nuclear war takes place, a nuclear war, if a nuclear war, when the nuclear war takes place, and the nuclear war is now inevitable, and when that nuclear war takes place, nuclear explosions from nuclear war, in this coming nuclear war.
I say, and Allah knows best.
So do not fall into the mistakes of these apocalyptic groups which make predictions every year. And the most recent prediction was the prediction of a Sheikh Imran Hosein, saying that most likely there will be a nuclear war. Now imagine the poor soul who sells his house, spends that money on a bomb shelter in some land, a piece of land that he buys, and according to the advice of a Sheikh Imran Hosein, he has clay pots and he fills them with dry foods, dry nuts and lentils and other things, and water, clay pots full of water, and waits and waits and waits and waits, and the end of time does not happen, or the nuclear war does not take place. When the mentality of a Muslim is that if the nuclear war does take place, then we are ready for death, meaning we do not have an apocalyptic mindset. In fact, I think audiences that do not read can be misled, meaning any information is given by the speaker and the audience does not verify by reading books, they can be misled.